Okay, I'm going to run the Bolt Mountain Trailhead, which is 3.2 on the way up. It's a beautiful Oregon winter day. I'm hoping the mountain's actually up there, but I'm hoping I can break through this fog at some point and see some sun, but it's also about 34 degrees, so we'll see how this goes. So climbing now. Definitely muddy. But pretty in its own way. Glad to have my heart rate up just to warm up a little. Up on one of my first views, kind of about a mile in. That's where I'm headed. Like I said, hoping when I come down, this will look a little bit different. But I mean, it is December. So here. 1.7. Yeah, it's cold, it's uphill. Looking forward to the downhill I get out of this. Not a beginner trail by any means. I think it's 1,200 feet of climbing. A little rocky, but otherwise, the rest of it is like this. Pretty manageable. Hoping to get above this fog soon. It's kind of clearing. here's my junction. So keep going straight. You'll go towards like Stringer Gap trails, or you turn here. Bolt Mountain's actually up there. Let's see. My watch says 1.94. And then we keep climbing. This makes me laugh. We're kind of on a wraparound towards the top. It's like a mile to go. But this is one of the views you get. And clearly, that is not going to happen for me today. It's pretty in its own Stephen King kind of way. I did run into some bear scat, so I gotta be mindful for them. But don't worry, I have a pepper spray, I have a knife, I have my phone, I'm noisy, so could still be eaten, but hopefully less likely. Okay, back at it. Kind of humbling for hills. I need to do more of this. Speaking of hills, here's another big one. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. You can definitely tell in my breathing. I'm almost to blue sky. And there's a bright thing over there. Somewhere. Excuse me. Almost to the top. Final stretch. Still going up. Oh, I'm gonna walk a second. Sorry, you guys have to listen to me sniffle and breathe. I'm pretty amateur with, well, running in general, but definitely with the cold. I'm not used to that. And it's frozen. I don't know if you can see it. I hit some freezing fog around one of the corners. So it's chilly. All right, I'm on the top. I didn't get to the blue sky. It's close, but normally you get a view out this way. I'll show you out this way. Have some more mountains and some like farmland and stuff. And then when you turn on the view over here, that, not very good with this camera thing, is more towards town. And then, of course, where I first showed with the sun is the trail you come up. So it took me a lot longer to come up here than I thought I would. Just under an hour, actually, which I was hoping to do the whole thing in like an hour and 20. So goes to show, definitely have to do some more hill work and get back to the trails, not the treadmill. So anyways, I'm gonna go back down. That feels good for the soul. Just to be out and downhill. But in nature, everyone should do it in some form or another. I'm at my juncture. That's where the Stringer Gap Trail area comes in that I recorded earlier. So now, it's just an out and back. So, still foggy. I think the harder part with downhill is just picking your steps a little bit more carefully. And yeah, it's harder to stay warmer downhill, but I'm pretty comfortable. I got plenty of layers. Anything else? Not really. Just plugging along. Not even sure where I'm showing on the camera. I don't know if you can see it, but my eyes have a bunch of dew on them. My nose is running, so I probably look beautiful. It's kind of fun. I've been trying to recap my races for 2024, and I feel like I've done a ton, but I know a lot of it's been training. So I think in my head while I'm running this, I know I've done the Frostbite run, the Camelback run, the Shamrock run. I did the Parablossom run. I did the Butte Buster. I did Avenue of the Giants Marathon, Newport Marathon, the Biz Johnson 50K Ultra Marathon, Turkey Trot, Pioneer. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but considering, gosh, maybe 2-3 years ago I wasn't running at all, and I was about 40 pounds heavier than I am now. That's a pretty darn good year. So next year I'm hoping to do some more ultras, thinking 50 milers the big goal. I'm also playing around with doing a triathlon, but just a, what's it called, a sprint triathlon, where it's like a half mile swim, run a 5K, and like cycle like 6 miles. So yeah, should be fun. Here's a messy part of the trail here. I think I recorded at the end of the technical stuff. So anyway, here's to 2025. Forgot the road gorge half and the stagecoach half. forgot to record this on the way up. Something that's tricky about this trail is there's not really a sign to tell you where you need to go. So right here, there's a fork. So when you come up, it looks like this. And you have to go that way to go Bolt Mountain. That one continues back on another path towards the river. So I know I'm showing it to you backwards, but you'll come on this trail off of this little like utility road. So you come in on this road and then you get this and you gotta turn up that one and then keep right so it wraps around the mountain. All right, all done. My watch said 6.5 miles, and that's from the upper parking area. There's a fish hatchery park below and some other ways on that trail down there. And let's see, 1 hour and 31 minutes. So twice as fast coming down as going up. Seems about right. So, all right, that was Bolt Mountain. Here's some beautiful air to finish. Thanks for following along.